One more time for Jeremiah, please. Going after him is always such a trip because he's so funny. And I don't consider myself the funniest person. But yeah, my name is Bella Cox, and I'm really excited to be here. I mean, we've known about this show for about like 8 months now, so it's been kind of in the back of my head for about 8 months. So to finally be here is like, okay, cool. So if we could all just do a breath together, that would be amazing. I know that's very, very hippie. But yeah, just, yeah, cool. Thank you. Cool, I'm gonna do 3 poems for you in this first set. And the word possibility for me kind of really interlinks with potential. And I've got this hashtag that I use all the time called #attempting artistry. I feel like we're all constantly attempting to be better, or at least I feel we should be, right? So this first one is just a very short one that's very new. I hold the glass to my lips long enough to taste the sand that birthed it. I do not ask how long the transformation waged on for, nor how painful it was, each granule unlearning itself into container. I do not ask that it shimmer in sunlight, bearing birthmarks and bruises of becoming. We all hurt somewhere. I ask only that it carry water, that it hold itself steady when and where it can, and that should it one day break, it allow itself, without regrets, back home to the sea. This next piece is all about periods. I feel like we've got a couple of people in here who might be environmental activists, and I am a staunch supporter of the Moon Cup. For those of you who maybe do not have the pleasure or the torture of having a uterus, a moon cup is essentially, it's a small silicone device that is inserted into the vagina. Yes, I said vagina in Oxford. I don't care. And it collects the menstrual cycle, and you can use one for 5 years, and it's much better for the environment. Of course, there's a whole thing. We can talk about moon cups after the show if you want to. I'm all about it. I'm actually starting a project called the Period Poem Project, which is speaking about periods from different perspectives, from all different types of people who have uteri. So come chat to me about your period if you want to. But yeah, this poem is entitled Moon Cup Continuum, and it speaks to the potential, I guess, for motherhood and fertility as well. But I have learned to love this viscous content, this daily birth, this silicone chalice, this daily birth into expectant hand, this silicone chalice, most days tipped into toilet bowl and forgotten. Some months displayed on bathtub enamel and observed. It is an awe-filled love. A perhaps overlong gaze and hold of this collected liquid miracle, perhaps not long enough. Call it proof, call it strength, call it protection, myth, virtue, loss, mere biology. This act is rehearsal. A practice, squat and push for future purpose, to ooze this life force, to pour, then more, into a whole body's worth someday. To sponge this red self from that new being, to cradle tiny arms, to uncover bright eyes. For now, though, I am content with only the squish of silicone. Only the musical red cell pour and splash into ceramic bowl. Only the split-second, dazed wonder at this monthly, womanly glory. Thank you. So just to clarify, I'm fully aware that there are a lot of people with uteri in this room who are very angry about this perception of periods, because there are a lot of people who do not experience pleasant periods. I'm fully aware of this. The project is going to be speaking to all different people with different experiences, just so that's clear. Because yeah, it's not easy for a lot of women. Cool, this next one is also about womanhood. I envision a world in which I do not have to write a poem about this, and so I'm going to do it for now because we still live in this world. This is entitled Womanhood, Chapter 3. At work, I hug a man in greeting. In return, he humps me 3 times. I pinch the back of his neck as if I am squishing the hard shell of a beetle until he lets me go, laughs. Strong woman, huh? Another day, I share an idea with a team of men. 8 eyes look away until it is adopted by a baritone. A day before, I stand in the shower until the water goes cold, razor in one hand, scream in the other. On the underground, I watch a woman notice my legs, watch her eyes bulge, watch her unable to blink away. Another morning, walking through a park, a Rottweiler man barks that he enjoys the way my body cannot help but jiggle. My jaw stays clenched all day. Another walk, and a preteen boy calls after my smile, asks where it is, as if he's earned it. At the bar, I will not laugh at the rape joke. Pretend not to notice, eyes roll. At a salon, the beautician cocks her head, says the hair on mine should be longer, more feminine. In bed with a man, he refuses to taste me, says hair on a woman's body is unclean. An hour later, I watch him consume a furry peach whole. Another day, pretzeled in another pub toilet, jamming another door closed with my foot. No one can explain how the lock broke. I stare at the only female bartender. On the news, another man's DNA has been found inside the body of another unconscious girl, and a stone-faced reporter airs questions as to how it got there, as if this is the first time, as if none of our lives are connected. And I think of my grandmother, of every groaning soul before and after her. Imagine them all rising as one beneath a full moon, a howl to end all others. Today, I lock eyes with the woman on the tube, dare her to say it. I rip a growl from my throat for the man on the street, dare him to chase it. I snarl, "Fuck you," at the preteen, at the jokers, at the shame blushing my cheeks. I demand the bar fix its damn door. I tell the lover to leave. I howl at the TV, at my mirrored face, at the moon, who does so much nothing. Thank you.